Welcome, everyone. We are excited to have you here for another insightful session in the Power Platform Advanced Calendar series. Today, we have the privilege of learning from Bülent, a Microsoft MVP and a recognized expert in the Power Platform and the governance strategies. Bülent will be sharing governance and the cost management tips and trick, a topic that is critical for the organization looking to optimize their Copilot Studio developments while maintaining security and compliance. Get ready for the practical strategies, best practices, and the insider tips that can help you to save the cost and stay control. Please join me giving a warm welcome to the Blue End. What to your Blue End?
Thank you very much for having me, guys. And yeah, this is a very important topic. So since I've been returned back since a couple of months to delivery, my major things I'm just working with is governance in Power Platform, but also Copilot Studio as well. So Microsoft has just released a better agent control system, or sometimes they're also referring it to Copilot Hub. So this is where you can discover new AI capabilities, you can manage the AI settings, because that's what clients always asking. How can I turn off features? How can I turn on features? So it should be everything in one place, and Microsoft is obviously working on that. So one of the things, what is important is see all your agents. So that means if you're building agents in tenants, it can get really uncontrollable. So if everyone is now allowed to build agents and so on, that can cause a lot of costs. So it's the same with apps and with flows as well. So now it's really possible to see that in the maker inventory. Across all tenants, you see all the agents, all the apps, and all the flows. And the really cool thing, it's not only accessible by UX, it's also accessible by API. So if you want to import that into a Power BI report, just to visualize these things, that would be really great. And it's also fast and up to date. And Microsoft says you can really, scale a large amount of that. So they say, and speaking up in millions, which will be interesting to see in the future. You also have some granular AI controls there as well. So if you just go, for example, to security settings, you can just, set in identity and access a lot of these new settings. For example, that authentication for agents, for example. You can limit sharing in channels. You can also put in a customized welcome experience guide, for people who just, come in and then you see that kind of a screen in the beginning. And last but not least, cost management and insights. These are the things which should be obvious, but it's sometimes not very obvious to find. But these are, the basics of my discussions, because when we discuss it with clients, they always ask me, what is the best way to save cost in that case, And then we're in the licensing topic. So before I deep dive, I show you just how much credits all your tools, all your agents are just really consuming. So you have also a better overview of that. So enough talking. So now let's go to the Power Platform Admin Center. So on the Power Platform Admin Center, what you already know is that Copilot thing. So if you just go in here, you have a new overview about this kind of things. That's not really new, but if you just go to Copilot Studio, and hopefully it doesn't take so long, so you have that manage billing on the right side. So if you go there, you automatically land now here in Copilot Studio, and now you can click on Manage Agents. So this is where you see all your costs now. So for example, when an email arrives, that's some kind of a trigger for an autonomous agent, you see already I've consumed 43 credits for that. You may say, that's maybe not that expensive, but to me, that is already expensive, because there's only just one autonomous agent with a simple task, which was behind. And there's also other things as well. So I do have also some agent flows like price-wise retrieve order, price-wise create order. You see in that case, when I'm just using AI, then it also consumes, but not that much in that case. This is how you can really try to figure out what is the best cost-effective way to build agents in combination with agent flows, etc., etc. But it's not only that what I wanted to show today. I also wanted to show today, if you go to security and not security, sorry, to manage and to inventory, then there's a new make inventory, which is huge for anyone who's working in the admin section. So in that case, you see a lot of these agents now, here in that case, which is now across my environments. You see, I have a few in my LOS tenant, my demo tenant, in my European Union tenant, etc. So I only have 4 environments, 3 ones which I have created plus the default one. But imagine in a company that's definitely much more, and people will use much more, and then things can get really messy and out of control. It's really great that you can have that kind of control. So if you go in there, for example, this one here, and then it automatically goes also to that agent. And then you can just have a look at that agent. As a system admin, this is really valuable just also to see if this is really an agent which you just need or not, just to save cost. It's the same like in Power Platform, where you also have that kind of control about apps and flows as well. And last but not least, let's check on security, for example. If you just go to identity and access, that you have a lot of new preview features here. And for example, one is authentication for agent. So if you just go in here, then you can just go to your environment and select one, for example, this one, and then you can just set it up. And then automatically you can say authenticate with Microsoft or authenticate manually or no authentication, which just gives you the control already if you just go in that you can build agents already based on that. So why is that important? Because sometimes if you go into an environment in your company, you can't set these things up because your company already have been graded this out and you can't just move it. And they're just presetting that for you in that case. So to have a little bit more control about all that kind of things. So other things are access point, global secure access for agents and so on. So lots of new things which have just came with from the Power Platform Community Conference a couple of weeks ago. And I'm pretty sure there will be also a new announcement from Ignite as well. So, and that's all today. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Thank you so much, Bülent, and thank you all for the joining today and learning from the Bülent expertise on the governance and the cost management tips and tricks. We hope these insights help you to optimize your Copilot Studio environment while staying secure and the cost efficient. If you found this session valuable, please like the videos, share it with your peers, and subscribe to the channel for more expert-led content. Your engagement helps us to bring even more practical sessions to the community. Stay tuned. One video every day, lots of learning ahead. Thank you so much and bye.